Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. In the second video today, let's take a look as usual in the gold market. So yesterday we talked a lot about the longer term perspective on the gold market and patterns that we have shorter term perspective, and in general in the last session we see the same story. So although potentially in the longer term patterns and price behavior market still looks positive and keeps bullish sentiment because we see tight consolidation, we do not see really deep retracement. We see that on the weekly chart market stands very close to the previous top and doesn't drop lower to the major support areas, showing just minor pullback here. Actual market hasn't reached even the major 30% support retracement on the weekly chart. That's just a minor retracement on the daily. On the daily here we also see this falling wedge pattern that also potentially looks bullish, but inside of this wedge in the shorter term price action market still can't show any signs that indeed it's turning up again. So price action looks very choppy and heavy, providing really very small, just few amount of the good patterns for trading. And what we have on recent sessions. So take a look. In fact, we have another bearish grabber that suggests taking out of these lows, and at the same time, guys, this action has become the reversal session, because take a look, market has created a new top compared to the previous session and close below the lows of the previous day. It means the chances on some downward continuation still exist. And in general, if you take a look at the action in the last 2 weeks, you can see that it stands down. So big sell-offs, deep retracement, again sell-off, minor retracement here, and sell-off is continuing here. So it means that currently we're still keeping the same view on the market. It's not time yet for taking new positions on the gold. Yes, potentially it is ready for upward continuation, but we do not see really clear signs and hints from the gold that's already starts. It means that market could drift slightly lower again. So at least we could suggest that maybe market could reach this lower border of the same channel. With this grabber, with this reversal session, it's very difficult to find a reason for taking any long position by far. So on the forward time frame chart, yesterday a miracle hasn't happened, and we haven't seen any upward breakout here, because then actually on the forward time frame chart you could see the conditions that we have specified. To prove the bullish ambitions, market has to return back in this triangle and at least return back to these previous tops, reaching of the minor COP target that we have. Currently we do not see it. Instead of that, see that market has failed to break this resistance of the triangle previously that was forming here. Was tested once, minor pullback, one tested has again, has failed it, formed the daily reversal session and dropped back to the 618 support in 1482 area. So it was first test of this level, now the second test. Now market stands in minor pullback here, up again. Overall context looks not really very bullish. On the hourly chart, this is actually what could happen if nothing will change in the nearest time. So take a look that we have this major ABCD in progress. There was first test of this support line, pullback breakout, market hits the OP, completing this AB equals CD target, even dropped slightly below it, shows the upward retracement, retested this trend line and dropped again. So currently it stands in the minor pullback. It means that market returns right back down to the OP, and this return was really strong. So take a look that here we have the thrusting action, some kind of the increasing of the pace of the downward action. So it means that the retracement after OP already is done. So take a look, absolutely different manner of the action here and here. So this gradual slow action to the upside, here's direct straight downward action. So it means that probably this could be the extension, the continuation to the next target. So that was first extension to the OP with the signs of the thrust here and here, retracement after OP had been hit. Now we stand in action to the XOP probably. In the nearest hours could be some kind of the ABC retracement here. The market could form got steeple to sell, but potentially that could become the part of the butterfly, for example. So I'm just trying to find ways how market could hit the XOP and finalize this ABCD patterns of reaching this target. So one of these possible patterns that could be formed is the butterfly, because it's 127 extension stands slightly above the XOP, 1618 stands above, slightly below the XOP. All these targets in XOP and butterfly target stands around 1460, 1464, and that is precisely the lower border. So 1460 stands right here, 1464 is lower border of this downside channel, wedge pattern. So that's what we will keep an eye on. If you find something interesting with this shorter term patterns on intraday charts, you could consider it for trading. But in general, we still keep the same view on the gold. Well, based on this price action that we see here, it's not really very attractive to take in any position currently by far. Despite that, potentially gold looks not really bad. That's what we see right now on the gold market.